going to make myself a little coffee. So I've got one of these like Mason cups, and I'm going to put in a couple of spoons of coffee. Now, I like my coffee quite sweet, so I'm going to put in 4 sweetness, but it is quite a big old jar. And I've got some Coffee Mate, which is the light Coffee Mate. So I'm going to put 3 of them in. And I'm going to put a bit of cold water. Now I have already put the kettle on, and I've let it cool a little bit because I don't want to put completely boiling water in this, because I don't think that would be very advisable to do that. So I'm giving it a little bit of a stir, putting in some hot water, put more of a stir around. I'm going to make it like a choco mocha. So I've got some Sweet Freedom Choc Shot, which is 14 calories a teaspoon, and I'm going to put a squirt of that in. Give it a good stir. And then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of Greek yogurt. There we go. Lid on. Give it a bit of a wipe. And there we have it. And you know what? It's pretty darn cold today. I'm going to put a little bit of Timaria in there. It's been one of those days. So just half a capful. Not a lot. There you go. Not even half a cap. Just a little snifter. Just to warm your cockles. Give that a stir around. And there we have a Mocha Choca Tia Maria. If there is such a thing. Well, there is, because I've got it here. So there we go. I'll try it. Hang on. Right, let's give it a try. Looks alright, doesn't it? Oh, it's bloody lovely. It's bloody lovely. I'm telling you, it is. Goodness, what accent that is. A bad one. God, it's bloody lovely, that is. Mmm. I'll be having some more of them. Chin chin. There, right. Oh, that is nice. Right, so I'm going to put these in the dishwasher because I've just done the dishwasher. So let's get rid of those. Right then, Kimberly Cuckoo. This morning I marinated some ribs for tea for tonight, and I am just looking to see what I'm going to do. Right, I'll tell you what, let's get some milk. Right, so there's my ribs. So I've got a bit of like a dry mix going on with these ribs. So I put in there chili flakes, rosemary, coriander, and I had a little bit of tomato puree and some salt and pepper, and I've had that in the fridge since I think about 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 5:10, so it's had a good old go. So to go with that, I'm going to do some spuds. So what I want is a dish, a fairly, not that one, no, a fairly deepish dish. I think this one will probably be a better one than that. Right, but what I will do is put some something else in there. Oh, you're in your bed, are you? Round the way then. Oh, let's turn that blooming dishwasher playing to itself. I got these out to remind me that I'm going to do sweet corn. They're the little things you stick in the end of the corn on the cobs so you don't get hot when you. Oh, brilliant they are. Really good. So let's put those there. Right. That is delicious. Then what I'm going to do is going to spray light my dish all over, and then I'm going to slice up my potatoes. Oh God. Right, so I'm going to get some spuds. There we go. And I'm going to slice them, not overly thin, about that thick, and I'm not taking off the skins because life's too darn short for peeling spuds. And I'm just going to chop all these potatoes. I've got 5 potatoes, and I'm just going to cut them all up relatively the same thickness, and then I will come back to you in a minute. Right, so I've chopped all my spuds up, and I put a layer in the bottom of my dish. I'm going to put my oven on, 200. Let's take these 2 trays out. And then what I'm going to do is get a jug. Oh dear. If I could ever find anything, it'd be a ruddy miracle. Failing that, use a bowl. That was another bargain from the charity shop, £1. Earthenware, little blue bowl. Love that. £1. Right. If you bought that in one of these little kitchen shops, you know, it cost you a ruddy fortune, wouldn't it? Right, so whisk. 40% lighter cream cheese. Half a pack going in there. That's it. You want a little bit of salt and pepper to go with that. Nice bit of seasoning. At the end of the day is spuds, so you want to perk it up a little bit. Now, love it or hate it, this is going to have some Marmite in it, but it won't be overly Marmitey. I just think a bit of Marmite will give it something a bit different, you know? A different dimension, different flavour. So we got my Marmite. Now I'm just going to give it a flat teaspoon of Marmite in there. Now if you want it more Marmitey, then go ahead, you know. And to that I'm going to add a splash of milk and some natural yoghurt. Oh, I better not put that in there, had I? Right, a little bit of yoghurt. There we go. Give that a mix. Get your whisk in there, I think. And whisk that all together. Get that Marmite through, and then I would give that a little taste for the Marmite flavouring. No, it needs a bit more. I can't actually taste much of that. That's why it's so important to taste your food. So I'm going to put in 2 whoop-a-daisy, 2 teaspoons of Marmite. Put a splash more milk in there, it's a bit thick. Okay. It's got a real nice creamy custardy colour. There we go. Give it another taste. That's better. Yeah. So overly Marmite, got a tiny little kick to it. Nice zing. Bit of a zing. Oh, that's lovely. Right. So what I'm going to do is get some flour, and I'm going to sprinkle a tiny bit of flour. Literally a sprinkle, as you saw, on top of my potato. Then I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in there, a little bit of my mixture, pour that over. Then I'm going to put another layer of potato on top. And if you wanted to, you could put some garlic in here, or some of that lazy garlic, or garlic puree. You could put chilies in here, chili flakes. Right, so you've got another layer, a bit more pepper. Bit of flour. Now that flour, you're putting that in because that's going to thicken this white like sauce. It will make it like a sauce. So there we go. I'm going to add a little bit more milk to that to stretch it out a little bit. another layer of potato on top. Now this will do a family of 4 easy, or it will be nice tomorrow, which is what I'm going to use it for lunch. And I've got a Slimming World chili con carne that I got out the freezer yesterday, and I've got a little bit of that left over, so that will be lunch tomorrow. So that's your last layer. So you've got 3 layers of potato. Last, oh, there's another one there. A little bit of pepper, and then put the remainder of your milk mix in there. And then what I'm going to do, I've got some chili flakes, crushed chilies, and I'm just going to sprinkle some on top, like so. And I've got an egg. This is optional. I've got an egg sitting around that needs eating. So I'm going to put my egg in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to like brush the tops of my potato. So I'm going to brush it all over. So I get nice, hopefully it will give it like a nice glaze. There we go. Now that wants to go in the oven for about 50 minutes. I would check it after about 35-40 minutes. But I think it will probably take about 50 minutes to completely cook it. So there we have it. That's your potatoes. That's my ribs. So they are going to be going into a dish. Oh, if I could find a suitable dish. Here we go. So I've got my dish. Now this is quite nice tableware, so you know, if you have people coming round, you could do this really quite nicely. You could put this straight to the table, so you'd have your ribs in there, all sizzling and cooking lovely. And then you put those in the middle of the table, and you could make up a nice guacamole, Slimming World guacamole, and a nice salsa, and a like a sour cream and chives. But instead of using sour cream, you could use natural yogurt and chives. So you've got like some 3 dipping sauces for your ribs, and then you've got your potatoes. Oh, my phone's ringing. I'll come back to you. Right, so yeah, so you could have your nice little Spanish candle, your potatoes, your rack of ribs or your ribs, your dipping sauces, and then you could have a nice salad, a nice crisp green salad. You could make a nice Caesar salad and do a Slimming World Caesar dressing, and you could have a real, you know, Spanish Mexican type evening, which, you know, within your Slimming World sins. So I've put all of that now in the oven. I'm going to let that cook down for at least 35-40 minutes, and then I will check it, and then I will come back to you. Right, I've just got my ribs out and I'm just giving them a little stir. They are all cooked. know if you can hear them sizzling. That's what they look like. Pretty delicious and hot. And then potatoes, yep, they're all beautifully cooked. A little bit crisp on top. Can you see those? Hang on. It's so blooming hot. So that's the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is just make a little like a dip with some yoghurt. So I'm just going to put in some natural yoghurt into a little pot. Like so. And then I'm going to get a spring onion. And I'm just going to finely slice my onion. In there, I'm going to put a sprinkling of chili seeds in there, and give that a little mix up. To that, I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic puree, and mix that all in. So that's one. So it's a little bit like a sour cream, chives going on, but it's, you know, it's a healthy version. So we've got that. I'm going to get out some corn on the cobs, which I've got going in here. Now this time of year I've just got some frozen cobettes, or whatever you call them, cobs. So I'm literally going to put a couple in a bowl with some water, and then I'm just going to pop them in the microwave. And in another little bowl, I'm going to be adding just a little bit of sweet chilli dipping sauce, which I've got here for Jace, because he loves this. If I can get the thing off. Blimey. Do you know how that comes off? So there we go, some of that in there, that there, then I'm going to get a plate, plate over here. And some tongs. I'm going to pile up my ribs. Go like so. Put those on there as well. Now potatoes, I think what I'll probably do with those in through the centre. Now I shall attempt wait, no, that's not going to work. I was going to try and attempt to lift out my potatoes in one piece, but it's not happening. So as you can see, all that milk has turned to like a thick consistency, creamy, with the flour and the cheese. And then what I'm going to do is put that there, get rid of these bowls. I'm going to grate a little bit of cheese on top, but I'm using this really fine grater because it just comes out like you get a lot more. So I'm grating a nice amount of cheese over the top of our potatoes. No more, you know, than about 20 grams, I'd say. Top of there. And we're nearly done. I'm going to do a little green salad to go with that. And my sweet corn will go with it as well. And there we have it. A nice, relatively easy Monday night tea. Just got my salad bits to go with it. Just going to move this. I am going to get these bits out of here. And I'm just going to put that over the top of my ribs. Hopefully you agree that that is quite a tasty looking little Mexican Spanish inspired tea on a Monday night. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and come back again soon. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Press the little bell and then you will get notifications every time I put up a new video. and give this a try. I'm sure you'll love it. See you again soon. Bye then.